Welcome everyone, this is Tim Collins with TC Strength and Conditioning. I'm here at Bodymasters with Chris Schanou. Today we're going to teach you how to deadlift and back squat. Alright, the deadlift is a really awesome move that's great for building strength in your quads, your glutes, and your hamstrings as well. The first thing you want to do is make sure your feet are in a stable position. So you want to get your feet about somewhere between hip to shoulder width apart, something that's comfortable for you. Squeeze your glutes, keep your core muscles engaged, and when I say that, that means pull your belly button into your spine. Make sure your shoulders are active, keep your spine nice and neutral, and what you're going to do, you're going to push your butt and hamstrings back, hinging at the hip, not necessarily getting your butt below the knees. So with the deadlift, your butt never descends below that knee line. So always keep those hips up, back is nice and straight, and then you're going to get a solid hook grip established around the bar, and you're going to fully extend at the top. In a second, I'm going to have Chris show you what that looks like. Alright guys, so now Chris is going to show you how to do the deadlift properly. So he's going to bring his shins close to the barbell. He's literally cutting his feet in half with the bar. So always want to make sure we're getting in that hip width foot position. So he's going to drive his butt and hamstrings back, grip his hands around the barbell, and make sure that spine is nice and rigid. Now from this point, he wants to make sure he keeps those arms fully extended. He's not at any point is he going to bend at the elbow. He's going to make his hips and hamstrings do all of the work. So he's going to go ahead and lift the load off the ground, shaving his leg with the barbell. And he's going to bring it all the way up to his pockets, make sure those hips fully extend at the pocket, and he's basically going to deliver the barbell back to the ground the same way he picked it up off the floor. All right, nice and easy. Make sure the core is tight. And let's do a couple good reps here. Chris, very good. Let's give him one more good rep to see. That's outstanding deadlift position. So now we're going to show you a bad lift, okay? One thing you never want to do, let's go ahead and put that bar back on the floor, Chris. One thing you never want to do is lift the load off the ground with it far out in front of you. So let's show them what that looks like, Chris. Because what's going to happen, you're going to break at the midline, your shoulders are going to round, and you're going to start to experience tons of pain in your knees and your lower back. So that's not what we're looking for. We want your hamstrings to be in full control of this particular movement. So get the bar close to your shin, engage those lower extremity muscles, and then you're ready to pull off the ground.
All right, it's rolling.
Hey, this is Chris up at Bodymasters. Now I'm going to go over the squat with Tim here. We're going to focus on a few techniques as far as where to put the hands, how to have a neutral spine, and foot placement. So Tim's going to demonstrate the squat here for us. We're going to go all the way as far as taking it off the rack. So what I want Tim to do is to get underneath the bar and get stable. He's going to get nice and stable. He's going to get in a comfortable spot. And when he takes it up, he's going to take just a good solid foundation step back. He's going to get shoulder width apart, or maybe a slightly wider on his feet. The 3 points of contact, what we talked about last time, his heel, his big toe, and his pinky toe will be planted in the ground. He's going to get a big breath in, and he is going to start coming down, opening up his hips, driving those elbows underneath him. There you go, Tim. Now he's going to explode back up. Good breathing. So the elbow there, we kind of saw it stick out a little bit at first. That's going to be, you want to stay nice and tight. That's going to help your back and your spine and your rear delts stay super tight through that squat. So perfect, Tim. You show me one more. Good. Now a few little things you always want to remain focused is the core. Tim never wants to let that core weaken, otherwise that weight's going to tip him over. So we don't want to show that, but that's going to be a big thing. He would have a rounded back. His butt will shoot up first. Tim, is there a way you can show that a little bit? There you go. So Tim's a strong guy, so he can kind of show you what you don't want to do. If you feel like you're doing that, rack it and either go back to body weight and practice, or just practice on keeping that core super tight, sucking that belly button in and staying tense through the spine. Perfect, Tim.
All right, awesome job, everyone. So now we're going to put the two movements together. Today we're going to focus on more of a strength-based progression with these two particular exercises. You're going to do 5 sets of 5 on the back squat, and then you're going to do 5 sets of 5 on the deadlift. So make sure you complete all of your working sets on the squat before you advance to the deadlift. Don't worry about getting too heavy today. Make sure you find a weight that you can comfortably use with good form. We're going to place a big emphasis on technique today. Remember, on the squats, we're getting full range of motion, getting your butt all the way down below the knees, fully extending the hips at the top. And on the deadlift, same thing, only we want to make sure we're keeping that core super strong. Very important with the deadlift. You don't want to get out of your spinal position, get a solid hook grip around the bar, and opening those hips all the way up at the top. Work hard, do your best. Leave a message below. Let us know how this workout goes for you, and we're going to see you guys next time. Let's crush it.